Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Progress with number 45 in the series Viewers Games. This one is from Prashant from India, and Prashant says, I am sending here with my latest game played with the highest ranked player I got to play. And Prashant is playing on chess.com. It's a 5-minute game, so 5 minutes per player for the whole game. And his opponent is ranked 1672 on chess.com, and Prashant, when this game was played, was ranked 1540. So his opponent has over 100 rating points more than Prashant. I'm slightly surprised that Prashant has not played somebody with a higher rating, because normally when you play on these chess sites, the rating of your opponents fluctuates quite a bit. But maybe it's different on chess.com. I don't play there that much, and maybe you normally get a player within 100 points of your own rating. Anyway, Prashant plays a strong player. Let's see how he got on. Prashant was white and he played e4. d5 from his opponent, the Scandinavian defense. Prashant took, and now you can take back straight away with the queen. That's a variation, but knight f6 is also a variation. Now d4 is the main move, but Prashant played another variation, which is c4. He's just protecting the pawn and is asking black a question, how are you going to get compensation for that pawn? Here black really has to sacrifice a pawn, either with c6 or e6. e6 was chosen by black. Prashant took, bishop takes, and what does black have for the pawn? Well, he really just has a quicker development. He already put 2 pieces into play, while white has all his pieces still on the back rank. So black has a quicker development, and white has to catch up. Knight f3, and here the main moves are either knight c6 or queen e7, which is an interesting move, because now black threatens to win that pawn back on c4, because you cannot take the bishop, because it will be bishop takes c4 will be with a check. But black decided to play bishop c5 instead. It's another developing move, but not the best one. d4, kicking that bishop back. Bishop went to b6. Bishop e2, Prashant develops. Black castled, Prashant castled. And now rook e8 is a move, or bishop f5 is a move. But black blundered. Black played knight c6. Still in the spirit of quick development. Yes, he has all his light pieces into play, while white's bishop and knight are still at home. But yes, it's a good positional move, it's a good development move, putting the knight on c6, but there's a tactical flaw, and I'm sure you've seen it already. Prashant saw it as well, and after 3 seconds he played d5 with a simple fork, which black had overseen in his rush to develop his pieces and get compensation for the pawn. Knight takes d5, c takes d5, bishop takes d5. We've played 10 moves and Prashant is a piece up for a pawn. Knight c3, attacking that bishop. Bishop went back to e6, but then Prashant is swapping the queens. When you're ahead in material, it is a good idea to swap pieces, not necessarily pawns, but swapping pieces usually benefits the player with extra material. a4, a6 was played, bishop f4, h6, and rook a d1. Black, of course, does not want to swap pieces. He's a piece down. He has to come up with an attack or try and win some material back by active piece play. So he played his rook to e8, bishop d3, bishop b3, hitting the rook. Prashant did not panic, played rook d2, bishop a5. Black's bishops look very nice now. Bishop c2, trying to swap those bishops. Black doesn't want that. Bishop c4, rook fd1, all very healthy moves from Prashant. g5, hitting that bishop, bishop step back, and knight b4. And black has active pieces, but there's nothing wrong with white's position. Prashant simply played bishop to b1, avoiding his bishop to be taken. Black had a threat if Prashant hadn't paid attention and had played something like h3 just to show the threat. Then black can take on c2, and if you take back, there is bishop b3, and this skewer will win material back for black. And that's why Prashant stepped out of that with bishop b1. Bishop b3, hitting rook again, rook c1, and rook e6, and that is the second blunder that black played. And if you want to look for the refutation of rook e6, of course what black wanted to do is double up on the e file and put pressure on that file. But Prashant had the move knight d4, and that is a fork. The bishop on b3 is unprotected and the rook is hanging. His opponent played rook fe8, and now you cannot take the bishop, because then you get checkmated on the back rank. Rook e1 check, rook takes, and rook takes is checkmate. But Prashant did not fall for that. After rook fe8 he did not take the bishop on b3, he took the rook on e6. Black took back. Now of course Prashant is a rook up for a pawn, a lot of material. Rook e2 he played. Rook f6, black does not want to swap the rooks, but it is another mistake, a blunder in a lost position. Rook e8 check, played by Prashant, and black resigned, and Prashant had his scalp, his 1672 scalp, 132 points more than him. Quite a convincing win. Black resigned because king g7 is the only move, and then bishop e5, and we have an auto skewer, and white will even win more material. Well played Prashant, and thank you very much for sending this game so I could share it with the Chess to Progress community. Well played. Hope you enjoyed Prashant's victory in this game. A pawn fork, then a knight fork and a bishop skewer to finish it off. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Progress channel. Please leave a comment, and if you liked the video, it would be great if you could share it on social media. You also may want to check out my Chess to Impress channel. The link is in the description box. This is Rick for Chess to Progress. Thank you for watching.